Looks like we've got our first 2200. So this game should be quite challenging, and I'm not going to be upset with myself if I lose. We've got a Slav defense, and I think black normally takes here on c4. Okay, now I think it's a semi-Slav, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to, since I don't know much about this, play it safe and make the move e3 and then develop the light squared bishop and get castled. Where do I want my light squared bishop? I think d3. I don't think I need it on e2 because there's not going to be a light squared bishop on g4. Okay, we definitely want to get castled, as does he. He's playing e5, probably with the idea that this equalizes. Alright, yeah, I mean, he's probably right. So I could take there a couple times if I feel like it. What I'd rather do is try to find a way to develop the dark squared bishop, even if that causes me to end up with an isolated pawn. What? Oh, actually, after d takes e5... No, knight takes e5, the queen protects the bishop on d6. So what about the move e4? It kind of seems reasonable to me, so I'm going to play it. Could have tried queen b3, but I think he just castles to defend f7. So I'm just making him make a move he wants to make anyway. Okay, and maybe we can throw in d5 now, actually. Try to say this bishop on c6, on d6, was only good if there was a trade of pawns there. So I'm going to make it bad. I'm now threatening to take on c6. And of course, yeah, he's not going to allow that to be an issue for him. Let's put the queen on e2. And the rook will go on d1, and hopefully I'll get some pressure along the d file against his queen. Sort of realized that there might be the move b5 here. Yeah, there it is. I don't think I can sacrifice there, so I think I have to play bishop d3 to maintain the protection of my e-pawn. But that's going to get awkward after he plays b4, isn't it? Whatever, let's do it. I think b4 I may have to go knight back to b1. Yikes, this is not good. And then he's going to take on d5. And play e4 maybe. This is what it's like being up against the 2200, I guess. Pretty rough. He hasn't castled yet, though, so that's pretty much what I have going for me. Okay, I could play bishop to b5 check here, but I can also kind of keep that in reserve. If he takes on d3 and then plays e4, I have either queen e2 pinning the pawn or queen to b5 check. Actually, I only have queen e2 because queen b5 check, bishop d7 leaves two things under attack. I'm afraid of now a5 and bishop a6. God, this is ugly. Got to do something with this knight. I guess we're just going to stick it on d4. Because if it gets threatened there, it can be defended by the dark squared bishop. Actually, he has queen b6, and if bishop e3, he has bishop a6. So I'm already losing material. And I'm down on time. Not good. So after queen b6, I think I need to defend the knight with the queen from the d1 square. And he says that this Greek gift works, and I bet he's right. So I take, he checks me with the knight, I go back. He plays knight g4. I mean, he plays queen h4, I play bishop f4. Well, whatever, we kind of have to take it. We come back. And then queen h4, bishop f4. He may not have seen that I have bishop f4, so he might now be rethinking. Yeah, it looks like that's what happened. Okay, I've got to get my pieces out, though. I'm up a piece, but that's going to not be good for me for very long. Alright, bishop e3, f5, knight d2, f4, come on. Rook d1, rook d1, threatening to reveal an attack on the queen. Getting out of the way of the light-squared bishop, which might otherwise show up on a6 with a skewer. Gotta play faster. If queen h5, still bishop f4. I have a desperate need to get my pieces out at this point. Alright, he's saying go ahead and reveal an attack on my queen. I don't care. What about this move? Threatening the e4 pawn. And if he plays f5, I have no. Let's play bishop e3. Sorry, it's hard to talk and make these moves at the same time. Alright, if f5, I think I will go queen to b5, offering a trade of queens. He wants to checkmate me, of course, so we have to stop that. And we'll do so with the move g3. And if f5, I'm going to go queen b5, trying to trade queens. I don't think he can allow that. That would give my bishop a place to go if he plays f4. He did play f4. Okay. Okay, we have to move out of the way here. Come on, bishop d2. Only thing I have going for me really is my extra piece. But that's something. Alright, we're going to go rook e1. And just try to take that pawn on e4. If he lets me play bishop takes b4 and then develop my knight to c3, things will start to look better. Alright, bishop takes b4. Knight up to e6. Knight to c3. Pieces are coming out now. Okay. Come on, how do we do this? Knight a4. Knight takes e4. Let's try knight takes e4. And then we grab the rook on d2. Shoot. Shoot! Chess is a hard game. No, I lost on time. But I lost on time, up a rook and a knight, so so I get some rating points back or something. All right, thank you.